Today I've been asked to talk to you about the parable from Mark 4:26, which is the parable of the mustard seed, how that impacts me in my life. Jesus also said, "This is what the kingdom of God is like. A man scatters seed on the ground, night and day. Whether he sleeps or gets up, the seed sprouts and grows, though he does not know how. All by itself the soil produces grain, first the stalk, then the head, then the full kernel in the head. As soon as the grain is ripe, he puts the sickle to it, because the harvest has come." This reminds me of our humanity, that we are not intended to live in our mortal bodies forever, but like a plant in a garden, we are here for a season. And our purpose is to produce good fruit by doing God's will, planting seeds of faith and loving our neighbors as God commands us. If I don't live my life in this way, then I am left feeling that my life would have no purpose. Again, Jesus said, "What shall we say the kingdom of God is like? Or what parable shall we use to describe it? It is like a mustard seed, which is the smallest of all seeds on earth. Yet when planted, it grows and becomes the largest of all garden plants, with such big branches that the birds can perch in its shade." Most people may not quite understand, but the mustard seed is one of the smallest seeds known. It is only 1 to 2 millimeters in diameter, yet it grows to 2.7 meters tall, or 9 feet tall in the garden, and literally is big enough for birds to perch in its branches. This parable makes me think of so many saints and the apostles, who often, with little education and sometimes frail bodies, like the Blessed Mother Teresa, who, empowered with faith and the grace of God, were able to accomplish such great acts of love and have changed the face of the earth forever through their planting of little seeds. Blessed Mother Teresa once said, "Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. And at the end of life, we are going to be judged on the basis of our love for one another." And again, she said, "Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier." Now, they're pretty simple instructions, aren't they? It's not that complicated. It's just to live our lives with acts of love. I guess sometimes I ask myself this question, but I'll also ask you this question. What seeds are you planting? It's not up to us to make them grow. That's God's job. Sometimes I get very frustrated. I think the people I've ministered to, I get hung up on whether they've responded to that call, to that seed that I planted. I'm expecting the growth, but that's not really my job, is it? It really is up to us to plant and nurture the seeds so that they, with God's grace, can become all that God desires them to become.